Hi, and welcome to Premier Literacy's tutorial on eText Reader. In this video, we're focusing on the summarizing feature. So as we know, with a large body of information, it can sometimes be a lot to retain. eText Reader has a summarize feature built right in. I'm going to go ahead and click the Summarize button on the toolbar here to get started. So we get the Summarize screen appearing here. Our first option, place summary into a separate document, will do just that. It'll place it in a new document that we can save or print. Highlight summary in the original document is going to make the highlights on the parts that were taken to make up the summary. We can change the color that's done in by selecting it here. We can summarize by percentage of document or number of sentences. So currently we have the slider set at 12%. We'll drag it up to be a 75% summary. So it's going to take a little bit of the information away, but it's going to leave it almost as long. I'm going to demonstrate it by percentage of document first, and then I'll show you a number of sentences. So, summarize file. Takes a moment, and you can see the document is popping up in front here. We see our original document with the blue highlights behind. We'll click OK. Maximize this, and we have our summary. And you can save this if you want. We can print it. We have our different reading options on the Reading tab. We can make highlights on this. And you can see we've got kind of a mini set of the options that we have in the main eText Reader window. So if I return back to my document, we see our blue highlights. I'm going to go ahead and show the summary once again. I'm going to click on number of sentences this time. And we'll do 15 sentences. I'm going to highlight it in yellow this time. So this is going to take the most important 15 sentences from the document. So I click OK. And we see we've got a shorter body of information this time. Going back to my original document here, we see the highlights made in yellow. It's a lot less of the information than we had in blue. If we go back to summarize one more time, we can really drill down on the information. We'll do some highlights in pink this time, and we're going to do just a 20% summary. Summarize the file, and let's have a look at this. We see we've got a very short, manageable piece of information this time. Now you will want to bear in mind that the summary is not always perfect, and it is going to work a lot better with more factual pieces of information. A piece of fiction, for instance, or a letter may not summarize as well as something from a textbook. So I've just gone ahead now and opened up a different example. This is just an extract from a textbook that we have. I'm going to show you one more example of the summary. If I go into our Voices screen.
This is Capstrel David. This is Capstrel David.
We hear both voices announced once again. And I'm going to draw your attention down to the third section here. It says auto-identify the important parts of a document. So eText Reader actually has the ability to summarize before you even read. It'll grab the important parts, and then you can read only those, or you can just have them highlighted in the document. Right now, we've got the highlight set to green. We'll leave it as that. Then up the percentage a little bit here to maybe 35%. And for this to work, we're going to need the advanced reading options turned on. So I'll put a check in this box here. I'm going to go ahead and click OK.
Voice set to Capstrel David.
So now if we go up and we click the Read button, now this may pop up if you've read any highlights in the past. So usually we want to refresh the highlights, and that'll take in any new information. And auto-identify content is just confirming that we have the summary option turned on. So we'll leave those both checked and say OK. It's going to start reading.
16/section 1/introduction. Protecting the crime scene.
Stop. So we see now we've got the important parts highlighted in green. These are the most important sentences in the document at a 35% summary. So this can be a much faster way to break down a sizable document into much more manageable pieces. So that concludes our tutorial on the Summarize feature in eText Reader. Be sure to visit our website, which is www.readingmadeeasy.com, and be sure to check out the rest of the training videos. Thanks for watching.